warm and pleasant good afternoon to one and all. Welcome to Law Seekho's thorough newspaper analysis for 13th and 14th of December 2023. चले आज के एजेंडा की तरफ चलते हैं, जहां पर revised criminal reform bills in Parliament, what has changed and why, which we have taken from the Indian Express. Then we'll be discussing about some interesting news update, and lastly the legal news update of the day. चले अब आगे बढ़ते हैं. Now the center has introduced 3 revised criminal reform bills in Lok Sabha, which happened this Tuesday, withdrawing the previous versions introduced in August this year. So in August there were 3 bills which were replacing IPC, CRPC and Evidence Act, which came into force by the Parliament but was pending before the Standing Committee for approval. Now this particular bills has been replaced and 3 new revised criminal reform bills have been put up. चले. Now what happened? अब मैं इसका particular context आपको बता देती हूँ. So on August 11, Union Minister Amit Shah has introduced 3 bills in Lok Sabha. क्या-क्या नाम थे? IPC, which was the new version called the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita, which was CRPC, and Bharatiya Saksha Bill, which was Indian Evidence Act, which was subsequently referred to the Standing Committee same day. Now, जो committee थी, Standing Committee, which was headed by Member of Parliament Brijlal ji, who is a Member of Parliament from BJP, proposed several key changes to the bill. Okay. And subsequently, the central reintroduced the revamped criminal law bills in Parliament winter session. However, several recommendations have gone unconsidered in the new bill as well. Now, अब हम डिस्कस करते हैं what were the committee suggestion and what has changed now in the new version of the bill. So there are few points that we'll be discussing. So first is handcuffs. So handcuff was allowed under clause 43 subclause 3 in the Bharatiya Nyaya Suraksha Sanhita to prevent the escape of individuals accused of serious offences and ensure the safety of police officers. However, the handcuff was extended to person committing economic offences also. So this is because the economic offences encompasses a wide range of offences from petty to serious, and therefore it may not be suitable for blanket application of handcuffing in all cases falling under this category. So additionally, under clause 43 subclause 3 of the Bharatiya Nyaya Suraksha Sanhita, it permitted the use of handcuff while arresting habitual offenders who escaped from custody or those committing specific offences like human trafficking and counterfeiting, among others. Now, what has changed in the new revised criminal reform bills that have come up? So, Parliamentary panel recommended to delete the economic offences from the provision has been introduced in the new bill, although the earlier, that is Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita, had an extra line of offences against the state to include those that endanger the country's sovereignty, integrity, and unity. The new provision simply mandates using handcuffs for committing an offence against the state, not against the economic offences. So this was the particular change that has come up. Now, this could mean that the use of the handcuffs for arresting people committing such offences has been made more discretionary. Now, when it comes to mercy petitions, so under clause 473, the persons who are convicts undergoing death sentences or their legal heirs or relatives to file mercy petition while providing the procedure and time frame for the same. After being informed by jail authorities about the disposal of the petition of a convicted sentenced to death, he or his legal heir or relative can submit a mercy petition within 30 days to the governor. And if the petition has been rejected, the person can file a petition with the president within 60 days. And no appeal against this order of the president shall lie before the court. Okay, so this is the provision that was mentioned in the previous version of the bill. The earlier provision also said that prior to submitting the plea before the governor president, it may be presented to the center or the state government's home department. Now, what has changed? The changing provision, the numbering of the provision has been changed from 473 to 472. And the new bill has deleted the provision that allow mercy petition to be forwarded to the Home Department of the state government or the Center for Review. So, no appeal shall lie in any court against the order of President, and the modified version is Governor order under Article 161 is unappealable, thereby broadening the scope of what cannot be challenged. Now, let us discuss about the preventive detention powers, which expanded the police power while taking preventive action. It allowed police officers to detain or remove person resisting, refusing, ignoring, or disregarding to conform to any direction given by them under subsection 1 and take them before the judicial magistrate in petty cases and release them when the occasion is past. Now, however, the panel suggested that the time period for such detention should be specified. So now new bill provides a time limit for the provision. If it says that the person detained may be taken to a magistrate or in petty cases be released as soon as possible within 24 hours. Moreover, judicial magistrate in the old Bharatiya Nyaya Suraksha Sanhita has been replaced by magistrate now. Then we'll talk about the community service as a penal measure for offences like attempting suicide, restraining exercise of lawful power theft, defamation of public functionaries, and appearing in public places while intoxicated and causing annoyance. Now, what has changed? Community service to mean work which the court may order a convict to perform as a form of punishment that benefits the community for which he shall not be entitled to any remuneration. The bill also adds community service as punishment for unlawfully engaging public servants in trade and non-appearance in response to a proclamation under Section 84. So this was about the new provisions that have been changed in the new version of criminal reforms that have been put up before the parliament. Chale. National news की तरफ चलते हैं. Poonawalla HF gets a new name, rebrands as Grihum Housing Finance. So Poonawalla Housing Finance by TPG Capital Asia, the company has taken a new identity named Grihum Housing Finance. The global private equity firm, that is TPG, acquired 92.02% equity stake in the company, taking over from Poonawalla FinCorp earlier this year. Okay? Now, writer Pushpa Bharati memoir selected for Vyas Samman Award. So, noted Hindi writer Pushpa Bharati 2016 memoir Yadein, Yade aur Yadein has been selected for the 33rd Vyas Samman 2023. The KK Birla Foundation has said in the statement. Instituted in 1991, the award is given to the outstanding Hindi literary work by the Indian citizen published during the last 10 years. इसका कैश प्राइस होता है 4 लाख एंड अ citation and a plaque. Okay, so ये particular award इस बार दिया गया है पुष्पा भारती. Atal Pension Yojana enrollments crosses 6 crore mark. So Atal Pension Yojana has crossed 6 crore mark with over 79 lakh enrollments in the current financial year. The feat of bringing in the most vulnerable sections of society under the coverage of pension has been made possible with the untiring efforts of all banks. The Pension Fund Regulatory and Department Authority in the recent past has taken several initiatives for awareness creation of the scheme, including the release of one-page simple flyer handout in Hindi, English, and 21 regional languages. ठीक है? तो अटल पेंशन योजना enrollment crosses 6 crore mark. चले अब next news की तरफ चलते हैं. Hornbill Festival 2023 concludes in Nagaland. So a 10-day long cultural extravaganza with a performance of 18 cultural troops from various tribes and community, and it was the 24th edition of this particular festival which happened in 2023. Okay, now Chief Minister Nephew Rio thanked the partner countries USA, UK, Colombia, partner state Assams, and sponsors and partners for elevating the festival of festivals to a grander scale. Chale. Myanmar overtakes Afghanistan to become world's leading opium producer, UN says. So, Myanmar has been the world's biggest producers of opium, overtaking Afghanistan after the ruling Taliban imposed a ban on poppy cultivation, according to the new UN report. So, now Myanmar is the world's biggest producer of opium and Afghanistan is not. Because when Taliban ruled came, they imposed a ban of poppy cultivation in that particular country. BJP picks Ujjain South MLA Mohan Yadav as new Madhya Pradesh CM. I hope everybody is aware of this news. So, for the new CM of Madhya Pradesh is Shri Manmohan Yadav, who is an MLA from Ujjain. And the decision was taken by BJP observers met with a newly elected party MLA in the state. Mohan Yadav is a three-time MLA from Ujjain South and was minister in Shri Shivraj Singh Chauhan cabinet. 58-year-old political career began with his first election in MLA in 2013. So he's a former higher education minister of the state as well. Armies of India, Vietnam begin 11-day military exercise in Hanoi. So India and Vietnamese army began a 11-day military exercise in Vietnam on December 11. The aim of this exercise is to foster a collaborative partnership and promote interoperability between the two forces. The joint exercise will help in promoting understanding and interoperability between the two continents and further strengthen the defense cooperation between the friendly armies. So they have begun an 11-day military exercise. Bhajanlal Sharma has been named as a new Rajasthan Chief Minister. So from BJP, named Bhajanlal Sharma as the new Chief Minister of Rajasthan. Because now the CMs have been getting appointed, you should know the name of the particular CM who has been appointed from that particular state. Baku to the future after stalemate. UN climate talks will be Azerbaijan in 2024. So a long-time standoff that had turned the choice of next year's UN climate talks into melodrama and mystery resolved as a part of prisoner swap settlement between Azerbaijan and Armenia. In 2021, the COP was in Glasgow, where the modern steam engine was built and the Industrial Revolution started. ठीक है? चलें. The UN peacekeeping mission in Mali ends after 10 years, following the junta pressure to go. So the UN ended its 10-year peacekeeping mission in Mali on Monday, following the government request that alleged the force was inadequate to respond to growing violent extremism in the Western African nation. So UN peacekeeping mission in Mali ends after 10 years. Now, the UN effort in Mali has been the deadliest peacekeeping mission in the world, with more than 300 personnel killed. लीगल अपडेट की तरफ से चलते हैं जो सुप्रीम कोर्ट से आ रही है. नॉन स्टैंपिंग ऑफ एन अग्रीमेंट अ क्यूरेबल डिफेक्ट ओनली मेक्स अ डॉक्यूमेंट इनएडमिसिबल नॉट वॉइड. तो याद रखिएगा केस का नाम इन री इंटरप्ले बिटवीन आर्बिट्रेशन अग्रीमेंट्स under the Arbitration and Conciliation Act 1996 and the Indian Stamp Act 1899. The court has said that the admissibility of a particular document or testament, on the other hand, refers to whether or not it can be introduced into evidence. An agreement can be void without its nature as a void agreement, having an impact on whether it may be introduced in evidence or not. So the court has said that if the agreement is not stamped, it's a curable defect and it is only makes the document inadmissible, not void in nature. So it's a very important judgment coming from the Honorable Supreme Court. That's all for the today's news update and the legal news. अगर आपको ये particular video help करा हो तो do share with your friends and colleagues. हम लोग MP से related बहुत सारे mock test series, marathon and quizzes लेकर आ रहे हैं. Do subscribe our channel to get the updated notification. And if you want to join our mock test series, do contact this particular number and write us into this particular email. Thank you for watching. Take care.